He's not afraid to play with political fire.
The city is awash in guns. We have more guns than people.
No topic too hot to touch.
We've literally got thousands of people getting away with murder.
And the burning questions we all want answered.
Just another rich guy making big promises. How are you any different than him?
Let's get fired up. We start with the hot stories. First up, a message to lawmakers on gun control from a West Sider who's lost 5 friends and family to gun violence. Why are we doing such a lousy job catching the killers?
Mike, I think it's a combination of factors. I believe that we have to hold the police accountable to a certain extent.
I'll pay more taxes to keep the 15-year-olds alive.
I think most people will.
As baseball's boys of summer begin a new season, we could populate a full infield with the candidates lining up to run against Rob next year. If you're elected mayor, will the murder rate be down and the number of bad guys that we catch go up?
Well, I think what you need to do is you need to give the police department the resources and the support that they need to, in effect, catch the bad guy.
You bring a lot of important experience if you get to be mayor, but in this campaign, wouldn't this be a grudge match against the man who fired you?
If you notice, I haven't attacked the mayor in any of my statements. I just talk about what's wrong.
President Trump promised that he was going to get rid of the bad hombres who've come from Mexico, as you did as a 9-year-old. What's wrong with the wall? What's wrong with stopping the drugs?
The wall is simply an appeal to some of the worst instincts, worst sentiment in the American public. It seeks to divert attention from problems we've created in this country.
Democrats counting on a blue wave this November. Ought to stay tuned right here to learn what Republicans are up to on the Northwest side. Is a red tide rising? Are you serious? You're going to rebuild the Republican Party in Chicago?
Well, I mean, look, I think one of the many mistakes the Republican Party has made in my lifetime is pretending that this little 3 million person hamlet by the lake is something that can be ignored.
By the way, Rauner and Pritzker splurged a mind-boggling $105 million on that primary, about $100 a vote. Hey, make it 200. I'll sell.
Is it true now that anybody can become the president or the governor of Illinois as long as you first become a billionaire?
Having the frustration with Rauner, having been made money in the private sector and not knowing anything about state government and not even learned about it since he was the governor.
So Forbes says you got $3.5 billion. If I had that kind of money, I'd buy a desert island, and the last thing on earth I'd do is run for governor of Illinois.
Our burning question, does Rod Blagojevich deserve to get out early?
He was thrown into prison for just playing politics. And,
Baloney.
Yes.
Are you guys just being a little delicate and dainty? The president mocks your concerns.
One has to remember that when the government's listening to your phone calls and you say stuff like that, I would agree it's stupid, but it also shows state of mind. It's powerful evidence before a jury.
The future of sports gambling in Illinois, $10 billion bet on March Madness. Will this tempt kids to throw a game?
I think so. I think more so the college game than the professional game.
How much could the state take as a cut? And the city of Chicago. Rahm wants a cut.
Everybody wants a cut.
Why in the world would you need that kind of heavy firepower? You could have a handgun.
It's the Bill of Rights, not the Bill of Needs.
He's going to come through my window and take away my guns.
If you have not committed a felony and you are not mentally unstable and you can comply with the basic laws that exist today in America, I have no problem.
Can I make a fearless prediction? Nothing's going to be done in Congress or in the White House about this.
You're right.
Why did it take this Florida massacre to get the General Assembly here off the dime?
I think too many people in our state have come to the conclusion that things can't change, that we can't make a difference, that the future will look like the past. And now we have a new generation saying that that's not true.
Changing all this is going to be hard. It's going to cost money. But we've got to lock up the killers. Thanks for watching. See you next week. I'm political editor Mike Flannery.